Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I'm here today with set number 71005, the Simpsons Collectible Minifigures. And today we have Marge Simpson. Hello! Okay, maybe I can't do a Marge voice right now. Ages 5 and up, 1 of 16 figures, released in 2014, and retails for $4. It's a high price point, but considering the license involvement, and the new molds for the heads, especially, it's well worth the price. Let's take a closer look at this minifigure now. To start things off, we have our package shown here, and we do see Marge peeking through the crowd right in the middle. These are as best as I can find for the dot codes. Correct me in the comments if they're wrong, and I usually follow the feeling of the package itself for finding the right figures. Here we have our checklist, and Marge Simpson is number 3 of 16 figures. She's listed here right with the Simpsons family. Makes sense, of course. And there's the rest of them. You can see Marge is obviously the tallest of the headpieces, and we'll get to more of that in the review itself, which will be coming up right now. So now let's have a look at Marge Simpson. I know that segue didn't really work so well, did it? She is the wife of Homer Simpson. She is the loving and faithful wife and mother of the Simpsons family. And, she's your almost typical, housewife. She stays at home. She's always cleaning and taking care of the kids. But she also does have some interests that separate her from other characters. As I found out in one of the Simpsons episodes, she has a skill in art. She actually used to do paintings and tried to revise that skill in one of the episodes. That's kind of cool to watch the episode itself entirely. So, as we look around here, the first thing I want to note is that she has a 2x2 tile. Seems to be the staple of this theme when it comes to Lego pieces, because a lot of these figures have 2x2 tiles with different episode references. This one in particular has a donut fancy print on it, and as we can see right there, it has a little hand that's reaching up for a donut. Now, from what I've heard from other sources, this is supposed to be a magazine that she picks up in the newer intros of the Simpsons series, inside of the supermarket. When they show her and Maggie, going through the checkout line, apparently that is the thing that she picks up. I haven't actually seen or recognized that, but it's still a nice little item, because, it's for Homer, so it's a funny look for a magazine. And if you wanted to, you could try to make it into something else in your Lego city. As we look around her, she obviously has a giant head. Or should I say giant hair, really. It's not really the head. But it is one giant piece. And from what I've measured, it's approximately 3 entire bricks tall. That's right. Even if I take her off the stand a little bit and try to isolate her next to a couple of regular Lego pieces, you can see that it's just 3 and maybe a third bricks tall. A little over 3. But that's pretty big when it comes to a Lego headpiece, which is usually 1 brick tall. That's probably that actually is your best bet at trying to find this minifigure. It's very noticeable by texture, because it has all these individual spots on it to make it look curly, and it looks really nice, actually. In comparison with the Simpsons house, she almost has the same exact torso printing and even her printing on her face, except that it's not like half-eyed, like the ones in the Simpsons house where they look tired or angry. And also this version does not have an apron on her. That's how you pronounce it, apron, just to good Eurobricks. Anyways, so it does have a little bit of difference as far as the skirt and the torso printing. Very nice how we even have little details like the necklace on there. She also has a purse, which I remember from some of the Lego Friends sets. Nice that they try to segue that into the Lego system world, Instead of just having it with the Friends, they have it with regular Lego minifigures. And it has a stud on the bottom so you can actually attach it to Lego surfaces on its own. Now, looking more at just the figure herself, she does have a skirt. And don't consider this anything weird. That's how the skirt looks. It's kind of traditional when it comes to the newer Lego skirts, like the Pretzel Girl. And there's a look at the pants when you get them. Obviously, nothing on the back. I know that seems wrong, but I don't want to have any sort of, suggestive comments below. It's more for it's a toy. Remember, it's just a toy. So don't consider anything with that. Anyways, let me just get out from that. And I'd like to mention two other things. She does have some back printing on her, which is very nice to include. Follows along with the printing on the front, since you wouldn't have a necklace on just one side of a person's neck. You have it on both sides. And even though it doesn't offer too much on the back, the way it does in the front, it's almost exactly the same. A little bit of difference. But it's still just nice to have it carry around. And as we see on the top of her, she has an area for a pin. So this means that we can actually add some sort of Friends accessory on top of her. And while I'm saying that, I'm also trying to look for a Friends bow of some sort. There we are. So let's see how that fits on top. I said, okay, it doesn't actually fit on top. It's too big of a hole to fit for a pinned piece like that. So let me just try another random piece. Just try this T-junction. And it's too small for that. So it's actually a weird thing in the middle. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. But she has this sort of hole that doesn't seem to be useful for either one. You could actually, if you... Ow! Sorry, I got too close to the lamp. Sorry about that. If you see very closely, you can see on the inside of the head it's actually hollow. That's interesting. Fun fact about her, she was supposed to have a secret that she was actually a rabbit person, and the reason why her hair is so big is so that she can hide the rabbit ears. I thought that was a fun little piece of trivia. Correct me in the comments if that's wrong. But I don't know what that hole in the top is supposed to be. Let me know in the comments, because I am very confused now. It doesn't work for your standard cylinders, anything that a minifigure can hold in their hand. But it doesn't work for small pins that would be used for Friends accessories. So what is it for? I don't know. And that's kind of mystery. Kind of makes me want to look at this minifigure even further. Just to try to solve that and move on. I'm not sure if I would actually attach anything and keep it on there, but it would be interesting to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more Simpsons figures and Lego set reviews.